Welcome, seekers of ancient wisdom and forgotten truths, to our journey through the mystical calendar of ages. Tonight, the boundary between worlds becomes gossamer thin. What you see, hear, or even dream on this particular October day could be a direct message from the beyond, a prophecy of your coming fortunes, or a stern warning from ancestors long departed. We stand on October 24th, a day often overlooked in the grand tapestry of autumn's celebrated festivals, yet one imbued with its own subtle, potent magic. As the sun dips lower and the nights grow longer, we find ourselves nearing the season of Samhain, when the veil between the living and the dead is said to be at its most permeable. This day acts as a silent harbinger, a moment to attune ourselves to the unseen forces gathering strength as winter's embrace draws near. It is a time for introspection, for honouring in the harvest past, and for preparing our spirits for the mysteries of the cold, dark half of the year. For many, October 24th is primarily marked by the feast day of Saint Anthony Mary Claret, a figure whose life was as rich with miracles and spiritual fire as the autumn leaves are with colour. Born in Salent, Spain in 1807, Claret was a man of profound faith, an ardent missionary, and a visionary who dedicated his life to spreading the gospel and ministering to the poor. He founded the Congregation of Missionary Sons of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, known as the Claretians, leaving an indelible mark on the Catholic Church. People often turn to St. Claret with prayers for weavers and textile workers, for those in need of financial prudence and savings, and for protection against storms and natural disasters, as he was known to calm tempestuous seas during his travels. His legacy also invokes a strong sense of divine intervention and miraculous healing. But beyond the formal veneration, this day, by virtue of its place in the calendar, subtly echoes older, deeper currents. Long before Christian saints graced these dates, this period was consecrated to the spirits of the land, to the cycles of death and rebirth, and to the ancestors. The Church, in its wisdom, often layered its celebrations over existing pagan foundations, weaving together new and old, creating a tapestry where the sacred and the ancient coexist, each lending power to the other. Thus, even as we honour St. Claret, we implicitly connect to the ancient reverence for the fading light and the gathering shadows. Let us delve deeper into the extraordinary life of Saint Anthony Mary Claret, a man whose existence was a living testament to the miraculous. Imagine a young boy born into a family of textile workers, gazing at the whirring looms, dreaming not of cloth, but of souls. From an early age, Anthony displayed an almost supernatural devotion. He could spend hours in prayer, his heart aflame with love for God, a flame that would only intensify with age. His journey was far from ordinary. After being ordained a priest, he became a missionary of the people, travelling the rugged countryside of Catalonia, preaching with such fervour that his words were said to pierce the very hearts of his listeners. Legends abound of the miracles that accompanied his ministry. It is said that once, while preaching in a village ravaged by drought, Claret lifted his voice to the heavens, and within moments, rain, abundant and life-giving, poured down upon the parched earth, saving crops and livestock. But perhaps the most profound of his mystical experiences involved the Eucharist. He was granted the extraordinary grace of the Eucharistic presence, meaning that the consecrated host within him would remain incorruptible from one communion to the next. This was not merely a symbol, but a physical reality, a palpable connection to the divine that he carried within. His prophetic visions were equally astounding. Claret often foretold future events, both personal and political. He served as the confessor to Queen Isabella II of Spain, a role fraught with danger and intrigue. He courageously advised the Queen on matters of state and morality, earning him powerful enemies. There were multiple assassination attempts on his life, yet each time, by what can only be described as divine intervention, he emerged unscathed. One harrowing account tells of an assailant who struck him with a knife, yet the blade simply glanced off him, leaving him unharmed, as if an invisible shield protected him. He also experienced bilocation, appearing simultaneously in two different places to assist those in need. Imagine the sheer wonder, or perhaps fear, of someone witnessing him in a distant city, while he was known to be hundreds of miles away. These weren't mere anecdotes, they were documented occurrences that solidified his reputation as a living saint, a conduit for the divine in the material world. Even in death, his mystique continued. When his body was exhumed years later, it was found to be incorrupt, a powerful symbol of his sanctity and an enduring source of awe. His story is not just a tale of piety, but a vivid illustration of how the sacred can manifest dramatically within human experience, defying the very laws of nature. On this day, we remember a man who walked between worlds, a mystic whose life resonated with the power of the divine, reminding us that miracles are not just stories from the past, but possibilities always hovering at the edge of our perception. On the day of whispering veils, the natural world speaks in riddles and warnings. Pay close attention to these signs, for they carry messages about the coming winter and your personal fortunes. If autumn leaves cling stubbornly to branches, a harsh winter is preparing its grip. This isn't just about foliage. It symbolises resistance, telling us to brace for challenges. The rustling of dry leaves like whispers in the wind signals restless spirits nearby. It's a reminder of the thinning veil, prompting reverence for ancestors. A sudden, sharp chill in the afternoon, even after a sunny morning, warns of a dramatic shift in luck. This foreshadows instability, urging caution in decisions. When flocks of migratory birds fly unusually low and silently, a long, cold winter approaches, and with it, a period of quiet introspection. It's nature's call for inner preparation. Finding an unexpected, perfectly preserved spider web indoors signifies protection and good fortune entering your home. The spider, weaver of fate, offers its blessing. If a black cat crosses your path from left to right, unexpected wealth may be on its way. If right to left, a minor financial challenge might arise. This twist on a classic omen highlights the day's dual energies. Dropping a coin on the ground and seeing it roll away from you can signify money slipping through your fingers in the coming weeks, a subtle warning to guard your resources carefully. The smell of wood smoke when no fire is nearby suggests an ancestral presence, perhaps a warning or a blessing depending on your recent actions, a potent sensory omen connecting us to the past. Tonight, as the veils grow thin, your dreams become profound doorways to other realities, laden with symbolic messages. Dreaming of ancestors, whether seen clearly or felt as a presence, means they are attempting to communicate guidance or comfort. Pay heed to their unspoken advice. Water, especially still or reflective pools, appearing in your dreams signifies introspection and hidden truths. The clarity or murkiness reflects your own inner state. Dreams of flying or floating suggest spiritual liberation and overcoming obstacles, but if you fall, it warns of an impending setback requiring careful navigation. If you dream of finding lost objects, it foretells the discovery of forgotten talents or solutions to long-standing problems. Visions of barren trees or fallen leaves in dreams, while common for the season, specifically point to letting go of what no longer serves you to make way for new growth. It's a call for emotional decluttering. Dreaming of keys or locked doors indicates secrets or opportunities waiting to be unlocked, urging you to seek knowledge or new paths. Those born on October 24th are often described as individuals walking a tightrope between practicality and profound spiritual insight. They possess a deep, intuitive understanding of human nature and a remarkable resilience. Like Saint Claret, they are often driven by a strong sense of purpose, sometimes even a missionary zeal for their beliefs, whether religious or secular. They are natural truth seekers, often drawn to uncovering hidden knowledge or exposing injustices. However, their intensity can sometimes lead to an all-or-nothing approach, and they must learn to temper their passions with patience. They are often leaders, capable of inspiring others, but also benefit from quiet periods of reflection. Their destiny often involves navigating complex emotional landscapes and emerging stronger, perhaps even transforming the lives of those around them through their unwavering conviction. While English culture doesn't traditionally celebrate name days in the continental European sense, we can connect with the spirit of this day through its spiritual patrons and notable figures. As mentioned, Saint Anthony Mary Claret is revered as the patron of weavers, textile merchants, and those committed to missionary work. If you work in these fields or feel a calling to spread a message of hope, you might feel a particular affinity today. Beyond him, this day has seen the birth of figures who profoundly shaped our world, though not always within a mystical context. However, their drive for truth, their visionary nature, and their impact on society often echo the deeper themes of this day, the power of conviction and the ability to influence fate. Consider their legacy and what truths they brought forth in their time. On the day of Whispering Veils, engaging in specific traditions and rituals can align you with the energies of the season, offering protection, clarity, and a deeper connection to the unseen. 1. The ritual of autumnal cleansing and protection. As winter approaches and the veil thins, cleansing your space is crucial for inviting positive energies and warding off anything unwelcome. Goal: purify your home and spirit. Create a protective barrier against negative influences. What you'll need: dried sage, cedar, or rosemary, or a mix, a fire-safe bowl, a feather or fan, a small dish of salt. When and how to conduct. Ideally performed in the late afternoon, just as dusk begins to settle. Open a window slightly to allow negative energy to escape. Place your chosen herbs in the fire-safe bowl and light them until they produce a steady stream of smoke, not flame. Using the feather or fan, waft the smoke into every corner of your home, starting from the furthest point and moving towards the open window. As you do, silently or softly affirm, "By fire and herb, by Spirit's grace, cleanse this home, protect this space." Pay special attention to doorways and windows. After the ritual, once you've smudged every room, extinguish the herbs safely. Place a small dish of salt by your main entrance door for the night. Salt is a powerful purifier and ward against negativity. Dispose of the used herbs outside, returning them to the earth. 2. Ancestral remembrance and offering. This day, being so close to Samhain, is perfect for honouring those who came before us. Goal: connect with and honour your ancestors. Seek their wisdom and blessing. What you'll need: a photo or personal item of an ancestor, if available, a white candle, a small simple offering, e.g. a glass of water, a piece of bread, a flower, a small amount of seasonal fruit. When and how to conduct. In the evening, after sunset. Find a quiet space. Light the white candle, symbolising the light of remembrance and guidance. Place the photo or item and the offering near the candle. Speak your ancestors' names aloud if you know them. Or simply address those who came before me. Share your gratitude, your thoughts, or ask for guidance on a specific matter. Text of invocation. Optional. Spirits of my blood, keepers of my past, I light this flame for you. Your wisdom guides me, your love surrounds me. May your blessings light my path. After the ritual, allow the candle to burn down safely, or extinguish it before bed. Leave the offering overnight. In the morning, dispose of the perishable offering outside, returning it to the earth, thanking your ancestors. 3. Scrying for winter's fortunes. As the year turns, many seek glimpses into the future. This simple scrying ritual offers a window into the coming season. Goal: gain insight into the challenges and opportunities of the approaching winter months. What you'll need: a bowl of fresh clear water, a dark cloth, a quiet room. When and how to conduct. Best performed after dark, alone, in a dimly lit room, perhaps by candlelight. Place the dark cloth under the bowl of water to create a reflective surface. Gaze into the water without staring fixedly. Relax your eyes and allow images, colours or feelings to arise. Ask a specific, open-ended question about winter, such as what challenges lie ahead, or what blessings will winter bring. After the ritual, do not try to force images. Interpret what you see, feel, or hear as symbols. The water absorbs these energies, so dispose of it respectfully outside afterward. 4. Intentions for the dark half of the year. With the waxing crescent moon, this day is ideal for planting seeds of intention. Goal: set clear intentions for personal growth, protection, and resilience during the darker months. What you'll need: a piece of paper, a pen, a small smooth stone or crystal, a fire-safe dish. When and how to conduct: any time during the day. On the paper, clearly write down 3 to 5 intentions or goals for the period leading up to spring. Focus on internal strength, wisdom, and protection. Be specific but positive. Read them aloud, then fold the paper around the stone crystal. Hold it in your hands, visualizing your intentions manifesting. After the ritual, place the wrapped intentions in a safe, private place, perhaps under your pillow or in a special box. You can periodically revisit them. If you feel an intention is no longer serving you, carefully burn the paper in the fire-safe dish, releasing it with gratitude, and return the ashes to the earth. The kitchen on this day should reflect the bounty of the harvest and the need for warmth and sustenance as winter looms. Root vegetables. Dishes featuring squash, pumpkins, carrots and potatoes are paramount. Think hearty stews, roasted vegetables, or a comforting pumpkin soup. These foods connect us to the earth's stored energy. Apples and spices. Baked apples, spiced cider, or apple pies are not just delicious. Apples are symbolic of wisdom and immortality in many traditions, and warming spices like cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg offer comfort and protection. Preserved foods. This is a good day to appreciate or even make preserved foods, jams, jellies, pickles, or dried fruits. It's a nod to ancestors who meticulously stored food for survival, symbolizing preparedness and self-sufficiency for the lean months. Warm bread. Baking a simple, wholesome loaf of bread, especially one with grains from the last harvest, can be a meditative act, connecting you to the cycle of life and providing sustenance for your household. Sharing it symbolizes generosity and community. On the day of whispering veils, discretion and respect are paramount. Ignoring these ancient prohibitions can invite misfortune or unintended spiritual disturbances. 1. Do not mock or disrespect ancestors, choke spirits. This is perhaps the most crucial taboo. As the veil thins, spirits are more attuned to our thoughts and actions. Mocking old traditions, telling disrespectful jokes about the dead, or neglecting ancestral remembrance can provoke their ire, leading to unexplained misfortunes, unsettling dreams, or a feeling of being unsettled in your home. The consequence is a disruption of your spiritual harmony and potential negative energetic attachments. 2. Do not start major new endeavours. This is a day for reflection and preparation, not for grand beginnings. Avoid signing new contracts, starting new businesses, moving into a new home, or initiating significant financial investments. Such ventures are believed to be fragile and prone to unexpected obstacles, as the energies of the day favour completion and introspection over outward expansion. They might begin with a hidden flaw that reveals itself destructively. 3. Do not leave doors or windows ajar after dark. As twilight descends, it's believed that restless spirits or even less benevolent entities might seek passage into the world of the living. Leaving entryways open is an unwitting invitation. This can lead to disturbances in your home, feelings of unease, loss of energy, or even minor accidents and illness for those within. Seal your home to keep your sanctuary protected. 4. Do not engage in heated arguments or spread gossip. Negative words carry immense power, especially on days when the spiritual atmosphere is heightened. Arguments can tear the fabric of your personal peace and attract discordant energies. Spreading gossip invites deceit and mistrust into your own life, echoing back to you like a curse. The consequence is strained relationships, emotional turmoil, and an aura of negativity that repels good fortune. 5. Do not discard food wastefully. This honours the harvest and the spirits of abundance. Tossing food cavalierly or wasting edible portions is seen as an affront to the earth's bounty and a disrespect to the struggle for sustenance. According to belief, such actions can lead to future scarcity, financial hardship, or a sense of unfulfillment, as if you've turned away the blessings intended for you. 6. Do not lend or borrow money after sunset. Financial transactions conducted in the liminal hours of dusk are considered ill-fated. Lending money after dark might mean it will never be repaid, or that the lender will face unexpected losses. Borrowing could lead to long-term debt or an inability to escape financial burdens. It's an old superstition born from the idea that the dark hours obscure truth and create vulnerability in exchanges. 7. Do not ignore omens or gut feelings. On this day, your intuition is sharpened, and the universe provides subtle clues. Dismissing a strong gut feeling, ignoring a recurring omen, like a bird repeatedly knocking at your window, or laughing off a strange occurrence can lead to missing crucial warnings. The consequence is potentially walking into unforeseen difficulties or failing to capitalize on opportunities that were subtly presented to you. 8. Do not cut your hair or nails extensively. This is linked to the idea of preserving your vitality and connection to the Earth's cycles. Extensive cutting of hair or nails is seen as prematurely cutting off a part of your life force or severing your connection to the protective energies of the season. It's believed to weaken your aura, making you more susceptible to illness or a drain on your personal energy. Small trims are acceptable, but avoid drastic changes. 9. Do not turn away strangers without consideration. In many ancient traditions, a stranger, especially in liminal times, could be a disguised spirit, an ancestor, or even a divine messenger. While caution is always wise, outright hostility or refusal to offer basic aid without good reason could be seen as turning away a blessing or insulting a powerful entity, potentially inviting ill will or misfortune upon your household. 10. Do not leave unfinished tasks or clutter. As you prepare for winter and introspection, it's vital to tie up loose ends and clear your space. Unfinished projects and excessive clutter are believed to attract stagnant energy, create blockages in your life, and weigh down your spirit. This can manifest as procrastination, creative blocks, or a general feeling of being overwhelmed, hindering your ability to embrace the new cycle. As the veil whispers and the shadows lengthen, remember that every day holds a secret. On this October 24th, may you walk with awareness, honor the unseen, and embrace the profound wisdom that this unique day offers. Until next time, keep exploring the mysteries within and around you.